I'm just quickly explaining what we're going to do today. And we're practicing sun salutations. So the sun salutations are different in different styles of yoga. So there's a different style in Ashtanga, in Hatha, Vinyasa. They all look a little bit different. And in total, they say there are about 25. I'm gonna mute you guys for a second. So as I said, sun salutations are different in every style of yoga, but they all are very, very similar. That's why it can be very confusing sometimes, because you're used to doing one thing and then the teacher tells you to do another thing. Okay, so there are 12 poses, and the 12 poses we will go through slowly so you know exactly what to do. But we're going to focus on 3 styles or 3 variations specifically. So it's the traditional sun salutation, sun salutations A, and sun salutations B. Sun salutations A and B are very similar. They're just adding 2 more poses. The traditional ones, they are normally used for a warm-up. So that's what we're going to start with. We're going to repeat every cycle 5 times. And I'm going to do 2 with you, and the other 3 I'm just going to cue. So I'm just going to say what's happening, what instructions to follow. It might be that I just say the pose name, so really keep your ears out. Or I will say a few instructions and say no pose name, so you know where to get by yourself. So it's a little bit of practice, remembering names, remembering cues. But because they're very repetitive, you have done them before, they always come back and they are very, very similar. I don't think you have anything to worry about. Do you have any questions? It's a lead up to a workshop that I'm going to do in 3 weeks from now, and it's how to teach them in English. So I will be focusing on all the cues specifically. Okay? All right. So let's just take a moment by sitting on the mat. In Sukhasana, so easy pose or seated pose. Just making yourself comfortable. Maybe taking the skin from underneath your sitting bones. Lengthening the spine. Bring the chin in line with the mat. And take a few deep breaths here, in and out. Maybe close your eyes. And if you like, you can set an intention for yourself. Relax your shoulders, your jaw, your forehead. Really just taking a moment to arrive in the present moment on your mat. Get ready to move the body. Take one more breath in. Exhale out completely. You can start to open your eyes and lift your arms all the way up to the ceiling. Spread your fingertips, your hands, and reach up as high as you can. Really feel a big stretch in the shoulders. And if this is uncomfortable, you can't keep your arms up, just spread them out long in front of you. Now when you're there, either up high or in front, create a micro bend, a super tiny bend in the elbows. And feel how your shoulders automatically go down a little. This is the sensation we want to create in our down dog later on. So really just feel how this feels, getting used to that sensation. Inhale. And on an exhale, bring the arms all the way down. Inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, pull the shoulders down, micro bend in the arms or elbows. This time, turn the biceps away from the ears, the inside of the elbows towards the ears. And maybe your palms go out, but keep your hands in front. Inhale here. Tune in with that sensation. And exhale, release. Beautiful. One last time. Inhale, lift the arms. Shoulders down, elbows towards the ears. Inhale. And exhale, come down. Beautiful. Spread the arms, so lengthen the arms in front of the shoulders and pull the left hand towards your face or towards the chest. Tiny stretch for the wrists. Keep breathing. And exhale, flip the hand and bring the fingers towards the opposite side. Other side, flip the right hand or the fingers towards the chest. And take it easy, you don't have to pull as far as you can, it's just a little warm up for the wrist. Flip your fingers opposite side. And on an exhale, release. Excellent. Come to all fours. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders, so the wrist underneath the shoulders. And your knees underneath your hips. If you have sensitive wrists and you have blocks or books, I really recommend grabbing them or taking them and placing your hands on the blocks. Today we're going to work with the wrists a lot. So there's a lot of, well, I wouldn't say wrist strength, but it's a lot of pressure and extension going on here. So if you want to be kind and you can, take some blocks underneath them. All right, let's find some movement going back and forth. Activating your core, sucking the lower belly in towards the spine. Keep breathing. Maybe you want to start connecting to your breath now. Beautiful. Come back to center. From here, turn the right hand towards you. Again, find that little stretch. Back to center, turn the left hand towards you. Little stretch. Back to center. Drop the belly on an inhale. Look up for cow pose. Exhale, round the spine. Make yourself as round as a black Halloween cat and look down. Inhale, drop the belly, lift your head for cow. Stay strong, pressing through the palms and the fingertips, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, round the spine and look down. Cat pose. Last one, inhale. Drop the belly, lift your head. Exhale, round the spine for cat. Come back to center. Tuck your toes. From here, move the hips slightly backwards and pull the knees off the mat. Look forward. Feel the weight coming into your feet, but try to keep your weight evenly spread in the arms and the legs. Now lift your hips all the way up and bend your knees. If you have blocks, keep pressing into the blocks. Wherever you are, press into your fingertips, your knuckles, and the outsides of the palm or your thumb. So we're creating kind of like a vacuum effect in the palms. The palms itself are not really touching it, just the outsides. Now drop your head, relax your neck. And if you like, you can come to stillness in your down dog. Once you're there, pull your hips all the way up to the ceiling. Keep a micro bend in the knees. Keep your micro bend in the elbows and keep pressing through the fingertips in your palms. Broaden your shoulders. Turn the insides of the elbows towards the ears. And if you can, and if you like, you can bring the heels onto the mat. Beautiful. Pull your hips even higher. Keep breathing. If you did set an intention at the start of the practice, this is your time to check in. Why are you here? On your next inhale, look between your hands, bend the knees, and take baby steps, walk in towards the front of your mat. Come to a forward fold, so rest your belly on your thighs. Keep your bend in the knees. Place your hands on the mat. Maybe wrap opposite elbows and find a little sway. Ground through the four corners of your feet. And with the four corners, I mean the 2 points in front and the 2 points of your heels. One more breath. And on your next inhale, slowly, super slow, roll yourself all the way up to standing. Make sure that your head comes last. Roll your shoulders up and away from the body. Well, not away from the body, away from your ears. And come into mountain pose. Now, this one you've seen before. But we're just going to quickly analyze what it really feels like to be here. Starting with the feet, making our way all the way up. So ground through the feet, feel the connection with the earth. Maybe you want to find a little bounce and really see what it feels like here. Maybe you can lift your toes and feel the connection of those 4 points I was speaking about. Keep a micro bend in the knees, active through the legs, and make that your tailbone or your bum, your hips are right in line with the shoulders. So we don't want to keep the bum back and we don't want to hinge it forward. Right in the same line. Bring the shoulders down, open them up so you can really pull the shoulders back. Bring the hands next to your thighs and take a deep breath in here. Your chin is in line with the mat. And you can maybe imagine someone pulling you from the crown of the head all the way up to the ceiling. Standing strong, grounded. Beautiful. Keep looking forward. Your palms next to your thighs and the palms are facing towards the front. Excellent. Inhale here. And exhale. Next pose. Bend the knees a little bit more and lift the arms all the way up. Bring the palms together and maybe take a slight back bend. So we're in upward salute or an upward hand pose. We're staying the same everywhere else in the body, nothing has changed. The arms have gone up and maybe there's a back bend, but it's not necessary, you can just stay here. On an exhale, come back through center. Option 1, cut your hands through center, come all the way down. Option 2, swan dive. So we're opening the arms like wings and come down in a circle. So try both of them, see what you like. Option 1, cutting through center. Option 2, swan dive. Beautiful. Come into your forward fold. Keep grounded through the feet. Give a micro bend in the knees. Place your hands in front of your feet. Maybe just your fingertips. Feel how your thighs are connected to your belly, or your belly on the thighs. Relax your head, your neck. Be able to move it from side to side. On an inhale, find length in the spine, halfway lift, or Ardha Uttanasana. So the forward fold is Uttanasana, the half lift is Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale, make that your neck is an extension of the spine. And on an exhale, come back. Place your hands on the mat, step the right foot back. Bring the knee onto the mat, untuck your toes. Your front ankle in line with the knee. Inhale, option 1, stay here with the hands on the mat. Option 2, come into a low lunge, front knee in line with the ankle still. We're not moving back or forth. Hands on your hips. Option 3, arms overhead. Maybe take a back bend, but just a slight one. Again, become aware of the sensation. So we're taking longer today, warming up and getting into the flow, because I want you to really feel what it feels like to be in these poses. Check in with your alignment. And you probably feel that the thighs are pulling away from each other. We're creating strength and we soften the muscles, opening the joints. Inhale here, look up. Exhale, frame the front foot. Step your back foot into plank. your left foot next to your right. And we're coming into our options of chaturanga. First to plank and later on chaturanga, but I'm going to explain it now. So in plank, we have the shoulders underneath, the wrists underneath the shoulders. We're broad in the upper body, so we're not hinging to the floor. We're not lifting the bum up too high. Pull your heels towards the back of your mat or push them into an imaginary wall behind you. Keep your belly in, staying super strong. Inhale. On an exhale, option 1, knees on the mat. Stay in one straight line. The shoulders are in line with the spine and your bum and your knees. Bending the elbows, keep them super close into the side body and slowly slide forwards into cobra. This is option 1. Option 2, when you're in plank, is chest, knees and chin on the mat. So we're lifting the belly, we're lifting the bum up, and from here slide in. So the second option is what you see in Ashtanga yoga. The first option is more common in Vinyasa. Alright, so choose your option, either in one straight line coming down, elbows super close to the side body. Option 2, chest, knees and chin. I can't do it properly. Chest, knees and chin. Sliding into cobra. Okay. From cobra, keep your feet super flat on the mat, pushing into the mat or the floor. The shoulders are away from the ears and the chest is really open. Your fingertips are on the mat, but they are touching so lightly that you can even lift them. Elbows super close to the side body. Staying strong here and really feel the back or your core activating here. Maybe lift your head a little bit. On an exhale, come down. Come back to all fours. Back to downward dog. And take a breath here. Find your first downward dog again. On an inhale, look forward, bend the knees and step your feet between the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, keep your knees bent, arms all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of your heart, a mountain pose. Alright, we're going to repeat on the other side. This time move a little bit faster because you know the cues now, the instructions. On an inhale, lift the arms all the way up. Exhale, cut through center or swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Stay super long, flat in the upper body. Exhale, come to your forward fold. Place your hands on the mat. Step the left foot back this time. Drop the knee. Option 1, staying here. Hands on the mat, knee and ankle in line. Option 2, come onto into your low lunge with your hands on your hips. Option 3, arms overhead. Maybe take your back bend. Take one long, deep breath in. Really get familiar with the sensations that you feel here. And feel your thighs pulling away from each other. Inhale. And exhale, frame the front foot. Step into plank. Your variation. In one line with the knees on the mat. Cobra. Or chest, knees and chin. Cobra. Make your way back through all fours, downward dog. One breath. Bend the knees and walk your feet between your hands. Alrighty. 3 more times. This time we're going to move faster. On an inhale, lift halfway. On an exhale, come down, forward fold. Inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart and mountain pose. Let's take 3 breaths in our mountain pose and really connect to the breath. Establish a rhythm that you want to move in. So it might be a little bit faster or a little bit slower than mine. Do what feels right for you. All right. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, come down, step back, low lunge. Inhale, all the way up. And exhale, come into your plank. Your way to the ground, into cobra. And exhale your way up to downward dog. Step your foot between your hands, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Come all the way up, hands overhead. Exhale, mountain pose. Other side, inhale, lift all the way. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, come down. Opposite side, step the left foot back, low lunge. Exhale, frame the foot, step into plank. Your way to the floor, into cobra, inhale. Exhale, all fours, down dog. Inhale. Exhale, step to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And lift all the way up, mountain. Take 3 breaths. We're going to repeat. And this time you're going to do it alone. So on an inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge. So come into your low lunge first. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, all the way down, plank pose. Come forward into cobra, your way. Exhale, down into down dog. Beautiful. Look towards the front, step back, front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift all the way up. Beautiful. Opposite side. Come to mountain pose first. Take a breath. Inhale, lift. Arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, your variation of low lunge. Beautiful. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, step into plank. Your way to cobra, so chest, knees and chin are in one line. Exhale, release and lift into down dog. Beautiful. When you're ready, step to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift all the way. Beautiful. That was one round. I'm gonna move with you one more time. Come into mountain, catch your breath. Inhale, lift the arms. Maybe take your back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, low lunge. Lift the arms if you like. Exhale, step back, plank. Your way to the ground, lift for cobra. Exhale, all fours, downward dog. Step to the front of your mat. Inhale. Exhale, forward. Inhale, lift all the way. Exhale, mountain. Opposite side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale. Step the left foot back, come into low lunge. All the way down to plank. Your way to the ground in cobra. Exhale, all fours, down dog. Step to the front, inhale halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, mountain pose. I'm going to cue one last time, this time only the names. So you do your breath, you do your cues. It's all your variation. Use your creativity. Connect to your breath. And when you're ready, Urdhva Hastasana or upward salute. Uttanasana. Forward fold. Okay, sorry, we're going to continue now. We're all the same pace now. Take a breath in, relax, come into forward fold. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Your breath, half lunge, or low lunge, excuse me. Step into plank. Chest, knees and chin, or cobra. Downward dog. Low lunge. Sorry, back to the front. Halfway lift. Forward fold. All the way up, upward salute. And mountain pose. Opposite side. Upward salute. All the way down. Halfway lift. Low lunge, opposite side. Lift the arms overhead. Come into plank. Make your way down into cobra. Your way to down dog. Beautiful. Step to the front of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. All the way up. Mountain. Excellent, guys. Very good. We're going to continue. So this was the traditional or classical. We're now going to continue with Sun Salutations A or Surya Namaskar A. They're very similar. The only difference is that if you have Chaturanga in your practice, Chaturanga is what I'm not going to teach you today because simply there's no time. But basically you've got your whole body up and your shoulders are over the hands or the wrists, away from the floor still. It's a super strong pose. And if you haven't really been taught it or done it properly before, I would not recommend it. It's just something that we will work on in the future. Today I want to stick to the chest, knees and chin, or the lunge, the plank with the knees on the mat. Okay? In Surya Namaskar or A, there are no lunges. So we're just going back and forth on the mat. Come to the front, hands in front of your heart. Ground through the feet. Feel that connection. Take a deep breath in. On an exhale, relax the hands. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, forward fold. This time, straight away, inhale, halfway lift. Place your hands on the mat, step into plank. Your way down into cobra. Exhale, come all the way up, downward dog. Step the feet between the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, mountain pose. Opposite side. So we're stepping back with the right normally. This time I want to even it out and step back with the left first into plank. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step back with the left. Hinge forward, drop the knees or chest, knees and chin. Your way to cobra. Exhale, downward dog. And step back front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, mountain. Like I said, 3 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank. Your way to the floor, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Step back. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lift all the way. Exhale, mountain pose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, down. Step back, opposite side. Your way to the floor. Exhale, downward dog. Step back between the hands. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, mountain. 2 more by yourselves. I'm just going to say the names. So no inhaling, no cueing. Just names of the poses. Starting in mountain. Upward salute. Forward fold, Uttasana. Halfway lift. Step into plank. Your way to cobra. Your way to down dog. Step front, halfway lift. All the way down. Upward salute. Mountain. Excellent. Last one. Inhale, lift. Upward salute. Your way to forward fold. Step into plank. Your way to cobra or upward dog if you're doing chaturangas. all the way to down dog, to the front, upward lift, fold, mountain. Beautiful. This was okay, wasn't it? Okay. Good. From here to Surya Namaskar B, and we're adding Warrior 1, and we're adding chair pose. So just for you to remember what they are, we've got our feet together, but if it's easier, so ideally in this ideal world, we want to keep our feet together. Now some people don't really have arches or they've got trouble with their balance. It can vary from day to day. It's okay to have your feet right under the knees or your wrists, the hips. So chair pose, bring the weight into your heels. Maybe lift your toes to check your balance and if you're grounded through all corners of the foot. Lift the arms either in front of you in line with the shoulders or up to the ceiling. And breathe here, chair pose. You choose if you want to come lower or if you want to stay higher. Up to you. Alright. From our downward dog, we're gonna come into Warrior 1. And there are two options or two ways to get there. So some people are taught to bring the back foot on a 45-degree angle and step the right foot between the hands. Really ground through the corners of the feet. Create that arch, natural arch in the foot. The front knee in line with the ankle and lift into Warrior 1. Option 1. Option 2 is come into down dog. Step the foot between the hands. Come into a low lunge. And from here, step your back foot on a 45-degree angle. Okay, there's no right or wrong. There's no better or worse. It's up to your preference and your yoga lineage. Okay, so come back to the front. Get ready. Going to add some. Hands in front of your heart. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Come into chair pose. Inhale. Exhale. Forward fold. Inhale. Halfway lift. And step into plank. Your way to chaturanga, your cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Now, your preferred choice into Warrior 1 on the right. Inhale here. And exhale, frame the front foot back in downward dog. Beautiful. Now lift the left leg up high. Step the foot between the hands, opposite side. Come back to the front, your way to chaturanga. Or your way to the floor. Come back in down dog. Bend the knees. If you have a jump or you can float, perfect. Otherwise, step your feet between your hands. Inhale halfway. Exhale, swing the arms forward, chair pose. Come back, hands in front of the heart. And mountain. Beautiful, opposite side. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale. Excuse me, I'm still thinking of Surya Namaskar A. Okay, come back to your breath. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, your way to plank. Your way to chaturanga, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Step the right foot or the left foot between your hands, depending on your variation again. Inhale, lift the arms up, Warrior 1. Exhale, come into plank. Down dog, lift the opposite leg. Step into warrior one, other side. Exhale, down, plank. Your way, all the way down, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Step to the front, halfway lift. Forward fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Stamasthiti, all the way down mountain. Alright, ready? I'm going to continue. Alright, come to the front, hands in front of your heart. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands on the mat, step into plank. Your way down, cobra or up dog. All the way back, downward dog. Your way to warrior one. Frame the front foot. Step back, lift your leg. Warrior one, opposite side. Come back into plank. Your way to the floor, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Your way to the mat or the front, between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Lift into chair. And exhale, come up, hands in front and next to the side. Beautiful, opposite side. Inhale, lift. Bend the knees, come into chair. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Step into plank. Your way to cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Opposite side, foot between the hands, warrior one. Exhale, come down, lift the right leg, place it between the hands, warrior one, opposite side. Come back into plank. Your way to vinyasa. Exhale, downward dog. Step the feet between the hands, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slide the arms forward, chair pose. Exhale, all the way to mountain. Beautiful. We're gonna do it one more time by yourself. I said we're doing 5, but we don't have that much time left. One more time, and then we're going to cool down. All right. Samasthiti. So your hands in front of your heart. Inhale, come into chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, down to plank. Your way to cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Step one foot between the hands, warrior one. Come back, lift the opposite leg, warrior one on the other side. Step into plank. Your way down to the floor. Cobra or up dog. Downward dog. Front of your mat, halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. All the way up, mountain. Beautiful. Last time, opposite side. Hands in front of your heart. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Warrior one. Come back, opposite side. Lift one leg and that leg between the feet. Warrior one, opposite side. And chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Halfway lift. Down and chair. Lift up. Samasthihi. And mountain. Beautiful. Let's take one more breath. Maybe drop the hands. Step the right foot all the way back. Bring the feet in parallel or pointing towards the front. Inhale, lift the arms all the way up high. And exhale, fold forward. Maybe you want to grab opposite elbows and find a sway. Maybe you just want to stay in stillness. If you like, you can bring the right hand on your ankle and find a twist. If you do so, keep your hip bones pointing towards the front so we're not pulling ourselves all the way out. Switch sides. Go all the way down. If you have handstand or headstand in your practice or tripod stand, this could be a time to do so. You're super warm, your spine is completely ready. Feel free. Otherwise, I'm going to lead you through Skandasana and just really get that stretch in the thighs here. Skandasana is with you can keep your heel lifted or you can place it on the mat, whatever is comfortable. You can find a bind or maybe open. Hands in front of your heart. Go to the opposite side. If you're in headstand, slowly make your way out. And feel free to get into Skandasana as well, or find a variation that works for you. Like it's normally always good to come into child's pose after a headstand, or maybe another little inversion just to even yourself out. Beautiful. Wherever you are, come back to center, into your your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Place your hands on your thighs, on your hips, and come all the way back. Heel toe your feet back to center. Inhale, lift the arms. Maybe take one final back bend. Exhale, come forward, bend the knees, and slowly make your way down. From here, you can come into crow pose if this is in your practice. Again, your arms are warm and prepared, your core is prepared. So you can bend the knees, bend the elbows, and bring the knees onto the back of your arms. Maybe lift one leg, maybe the other. Look forward. My teacher likes to say, look a ridiculous amount forward. And I do think it works, so feel free to experiment here. Now come back when you're ready. Find a sway into Malasana. Maybe some neck circles. Back to center. Bring the hands behind your bum and come to a comfortable seat. Because we're really energized here, I want to keep you up seated when we finish. But if you prefer coming into Savasana, really just taking those final nutrients and take a rest, feel free to do so. So wherever you are, find your alignment. Take a final breath in and out. Maybe sigh out. And acknowledge yourself for your hard work. Acknowledge yourself for showing up and working on all of your yogic experience. Bring your hands in front of your heart. And tell yourself one thing you're grateful for today. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be anything super special. Just one thing. Maybe smile. And take that feeling with you the rest of the day. Namaste.